This type of tabla was probably the first to come out of what we know as a Qawwali. According to the masters, they say it was made by Amrit, who was a great innovator for Qawwali. So when that drum was cut in half, this type of tabla came. It doesn't use the typical ink that the buyer, what we have nowadays, made of brass or copper. It's wood. So the bass uses a freshly kneaded dough to give it resonance. That's what gives the bass element in there. The whole way the tablas are made and the design of them, they were like, you can say, mini speakers in themselves, because in those old times there was no microphones. So they were made to carry the sound acoustically. So the volume, the resonance, the tone, everything is very different from the normal tablas you see today.
Just from a pure musicianship perspective, playing with Amrit meant that I had to up my game big time in terms of staying in time and finding the groove and making sure that I could groove to beats that were totally different from anything that I have ever played with before.
I'm super lucky to have Amrit, who has basically taught me everything I know about this music now and sort of made me stronger as a musician. Rushil as well, who's sort of then filled in other parts of our performance, and then this crazy man called Chris that's let us record at these beautiful studios. I love this place so much. I think it's my 5th time here, but there's something about these studios. It's just, oh my god. He doesn't even know.
And what's it been working with them?
With who, you guys?
No, this...
Well, Abby?
Yeah.
Oh, the worst.
But that's why it's been good working with Rushil, because when we used to play before, there was a structure, but it was very, very loose. So when he came, he was like, guys, you have to, map this out properly. You have to have this amount of bars for this, and,
Basically reined us in.
Yeah.
He was basically breaking, what do you call them? Is it when you break a horse in? Is that it? Oh yeah, that's what he was doing with us. The wild horses.
Yeah, well, he was trying to kill us.
I was super close-minded. Both of you will attest to that to some degree. And I was very comfortable staying within my lines and where I thought things should be and how they should be. And I think because of this, I've had to go outside those lines and had to push beyond my comfortable boundaries and things like that. And as a result, you become a better musician for that, right? Ultimately, if you push yourself and say, do something that you don't understand, even though other people understand it, you're only going to learn. Abby's the only person who could do this project. There's no one else that could do this project because she's grown up classically and things like that, and she knows, she doesn't think she knows, but she knows the classical foundation to it, and she has that. But growing up in the UK and things like that means that she absorbed, almost by, I guess, a process of osmosis and things like that, the understanding of the Western stuff and the chord sequences. Yeah, we still have arguments about it, but whatever.
Song. Heard it before.
I love the texture of her voice. Not only that, but sometimes you see people who sing Qawwali, sometimes their voices are very nice, but technically they can't do a lot. when it comes to playing with timing. So they will sing the Qawwali very straight. It's very melodious, but there's not a lot happening. But then sometimes you get singers whose voices are not that nice to listen to, but in terms of technical ability, they're outstanding. But she has the best of both. Like, her voice is smooth, it's powerful, it's strong, it has a good weight to it, and her mind is actually really good in times of playing with tempo.
And what do you think about the style that we're doing right now?
It's not very good.